Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Friday, November 7, 2025. In the headlines, Library man remanded without bail in deadly Cafebo Hill stabbing. Prime Minister sets year-end deadline for UE action on 80-acre Hope property. Governments to launch mini agro-processing center. Also in the news regionally, Jamaica presses on with recovery as Hurricane Melissa's aftermath lingers. Internationally, Senate Republicans block resolution as U.S. intensifies anti-drug operations. Plus, in the sports news, tennis hits fever pitch across the Spice Isle this weekend.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. 37-year-old Tyson Regis has been remanded to His Majesty's prisons after being charged in connection with the Cafebo Hill stabbing. This report from trainee reporter Shania McIntosh.
37-year-old Library resident Tyson Regis made his first court appearance at the No. 1 Magistrate Court on Friday, charged with non-capital murder. The charge is in relation to the unlawful death of 38-year-old vendor Alistair Hilaire of Cafebo Hill, St. George. Hilaire, who was fatally stabbed on Tuesday after a confrontation between the two men. Regis, a warden employed by the Grenada Ports Authority, was represented by attorney Benjamin Hood. The case was adjourned for mention on November 26, 2025, to be held via Zoom. Regis, who was remanded to His Majesty prison, and his next court appearance is scheduled for March 24, 2026. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
The University of the West Indies has until the end of year to honour its end of the deal with the over 80 acres of land in St. Andrew. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The government will repossess land given to the University of the West Indies if it does not deliver on plans for a campus by the end of this year. This announcement was made by the Prime Minister in this week's episode of DMs with PM. The over 80 acres of land in Hope St. Andrew was formally transferred to the university in 2012. The move was heralded by then Prime Minister Tillman Thomas as a significant investment in the future of the people of Grenada. However, to date, no progress has been made to establish a campus.
More than 10 years ago, the then NDC administration agreed and entered into an arrangement with the University of the West Indies and gifted the University of the West Indies the 80 plus acres of land for the explicit purpose of the University of the West Indies establishing a campus there. That was more than 10 years ago. That has not happened.
In July, a team from the UE Global Campus met with Minister for Education David Andrew to discuss the agreement made over a decade ago. According to the minister, the UE officials agreed to submit a new proposal by the end of November. The Prime Minister said the government will rescind the agreement if word is not received by the end of the year.
I'm saying so publicly for the record, it would be our intention to ask back for the land. That then will give us the opportunity to explore what is the optimal use of the land, including whether it's TAMCC nationally, whether it's this one, whether it's the St. Patrick campus, whether there's an opportunity to have a brand new campus there or not. So that is where we are. And I certainly believe, Minister of Education, if I'm wrong, you can correct me, that I think we expect to hear back from the University of the West Indies on or before the end of the year.
This month?
Okay, well, this month. Right. So I will give them some leeway to say on or before the end of the year. Because if we hear back from them, we will still then have to decide what decision to make.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Government has unveiled its Solar for All initiative to empower vulnerable households and businesses. This flagship project launches in November and aims to achieve greater energy security and sustainability across Grenada. This report from trainee reporter Shania McIntosh.
The government of Grenada is set to launch an initiative, Solar for All, a flagship project under the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy. Honorable Kieran James announced that the project aims to deliver tangible energy relief to vulnerable and energy marginalized households, while also targeting small businesses across Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique. According to Minister James, energy is the lifeblood of the country's development, and the government remains unwavering in its pursuit of affordable, reliable and sustainable energy for all citizens. She emphasized that this commitment stems from the government's recognition of the energy sector as a public good essential to national growth.
Expanding renewable energy and energy security. Energy is, of course, the lifeblood of development, and the government of Grenada is unwavering in its pursuit of affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy for all of its citizens. And it's as a result of this fundamental understanding, Mr. Speaker, we see the energy sector as a public good. So, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that we are aligned with this mandate, we will be launching in November a project that is entitled Solar for All. It is one of our flagship initiatives within the ministry, which will deliver tangible energy relief to vulnerable and energy marginalized households, as well as targeted small businesses across Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
The launch of the Solar for All project later this month underscores the government's ongoing efforts to ensure that its energy policies and programs align with fostering greater energy security and sustainability for communities across the Tri-Island states. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
The government is working to help small-scale producers overcome the challenges of manufacturing through a new agro-processing facility. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley reports.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands is working to create a mini agro-processing center in Lacalome, St. David. This announcement was made by the Prime Minister during this week's TAMCC edition of DMs with PM. According to the Prime Minister, Grenada is a service-driven economy, with large-scale manufacturing often hindered by the cost of electricity, small market size, and the inconsistent availability of produce in the case of agro-processing. The newly announced mini agro-processing facility will help address some of these issues by allowing multiple agro-processors to aggregate their operations at a single location.
In the case of very small agro-processors, many persons who do their agro-processing at home, what the Ministry of Agriculture has sought to do is to in fact build a mini processing center in Lacalome. It's been outfitted now so that we can aggregate a lot of the small processors to actually come to the factory so that we can give them the opportunity to use the building to create greater opportunities for them to have more scale and to do it in a safe environment, and also to provide things like simple things like the electricity. A lot of the equipment work with three-phase electricity. Many persons at their home simply don't have three-phase electricity or can't afford it. So by being able to provide the three-phase electricity at this factory shelf, then there's an opportunity for them to come in and to be able to do their small processing that takes place there.
The Prime Minister explained that the government does not have the capacity to operate factories, alluding to failed attempts by the People's Revolutionary Government between 1979 and 1983. However, in addition to the mini agro-processing facility, he noted other ways the government can support private sector manufacturing.
There are other things that we can help with, such as packaging, labeling, the standards that are required for marketing and so on. We're working on some of those initiatives with the Ministry of Trade, but the actual factories themselves, it's really for the private sector to do a lot of this.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Other news: sections of the Carenage have been inundated with water as a result of unusually high tides. Motorists and pedestrians are being urged to use caution as water has covered parts of the roadway. According to the Meteorological Office, a trough system extending from 17 degrees north, 52 degrees west to 7 degrees north, 54 degrees west is expected to increase cloudiness and shower activity across the Lesser Antilles from today, Friday, into Saturday. While the current flooding is primarily due to tidal activity, the approaching trough could lead to additional rainfall and minor coastal impacts over the next 24 hours. No tropical cyclone activity is expected at this time. Still to come from us. JUMP program relaunched to expand internet access and surpass 1,500 household connectivity target. And Father Gerard Paul to make debut at Legends in Concert this Sunday. This is Network News.
Loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
I thought this was safe until Willie the Worthless couldn't put me back together. But now my unattached hands will show you how easy and secure it is to file a medical claim on the CG United online portal. What magic school did you go to?
We can't reverse magic tricks gone wrong, but we can make it easy to file a medical claim on the online portal. CG United. Good like that.
Something is different this year about Flow Christmas promotion. Flow is doing something big, and I really need to figure it out. This investigation has been going on for the last couple of weeks. I've been following up, trailing up, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I need to crack this case. I'm connecting all the dots, putting every pieces to the...
Christmas comes with more choices. Red curtains or white curtains, new paint or new furniture. Christmas dinner, that's a must. One ham or maybe two. Decisions. With financing from Co-op Bank, more is possible. Get up to $50,000 and make more of your dreams come true this Christmas. Plus, get an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. Christmas does come with more smiles, more togetherness, more love. And at the end of it all, it's more than worth it. This is your season for more with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Dreams come true with our Co-op Bank loan.
This weekend, the 15th edition of the Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is down to week 4. It's the final weekend to the stage of 16. We start on Saturday from 7 p.m. with 2 huge games. Game 1, Hurricanes FC versus 10 EXO Legends. Game 2, defending champion Paradise FC International versus Akado Honved FC. Then on Sunday, we start from 6 p.m. with another 2 games. Game 1, Corolo FC versus Celebrity FC. Consider the likes of Boise, Vaughan, Dash, Willie J, Sequan, Shortleg, and more. Game 2, Fontenoy United versus Classic Lighting Idlers SC. All the action is at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Admission only $25 each day. The 15th annual Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
With Republic Bank, the finest
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Organizers of the relaunched JUMP initiative hope to exceed 1,500 household internet connectivity target. The rest of the details from trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
The JUMP program was relaunched at a ceremony today. JUMP is a collaboration of FLO, the Government of Grenada, the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, or NTRC, and Liberty Caribbean. Launched in 2023, JUMP aims to bridge the digital divide by offering subsidized high-speed internet connectivity, digital devices, and digital literacy training to low-income households for a monthly payment of $20. In its first iteration, the program targeted 1,500 households over a 6-month period. However, only 652 seized the opportunity. At today's relaunch, organizers committed themselves to exceeding previous targets. In his remarks, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell reflected on the scale of Grenada's digital divide, urging continued efforts to bridge the gap.
Ambition of getting to 1,500 by an additional 800 still leaves a significant number of persons without access to internet. So I welcome the call by our Mistress of Ceremony for more partners to get on board to ensure that we can power through and continue minimizing the digital divide. So this is a strong indicator of progress, but when we say it must be universal and inclusive, we can't have 16,000 people still without access and accept that we are in fact where we need to be. So the program therefore remains critical to ensuring that every household, as you've heard, regardless of income or location, can become part of the digital world and the digital economy. So the collaboration between the NTRC, the Government of Grenada, aims to continue narrowing that gap. And we are focusing specifically on low-income households.
FLO Country Manager Lincoln Baptiste said digital access is now as fundamental as roads, water, and electricity.
As we renew our commitment today, let us remember this is more than a signing ceremony. It is a statement of belief in equity, inclusion, and the boundless potential of our people. The world is moving at a breathtaking pace. The question is not whether technology will advance, it's whether we will advance together. That is why this initiative and initiatives like JUMP are so deeply important. They ensure that Grenada moves forward. Every citizen, every community, and every child has that opportunity to move forward at the same pace.
In a speech read by Roseanne Douglas Hughes, marketing manager of FLO Grenada, JUMP recipient Rena George shared the positive impact that the program had on her family.
Doing the education is vital. My son, who is currently and doing SBAs, will benefit tremendously from this initiative. He is now able to complete his research from home without having to stay late at school to use their facilities. This not only makes life easier, but gives me peace of mind knowing that he can study safely and comfortably from home.
At today's ceremony, the government and FLO signed an agreement relaunching the program. A total of 15 recipients have been identified thus far, 6 of whom received digital devices at today's event. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
All systems are in place for Legends in Concert at the Grenada Trade Center this Sunday. Janelle Diggs spoke with organizers and featured acts on Friday.
Two of Calypso's most recognizable voices, Pink Panther and Black Prince, are already on island ahead of Sunday's Legends in Concert. Pink Panther, whose given name is Eric Taylor, told GBN he considers this year's experience extra special. He has been part of the Legends lineup 3 times before, but says returning to Grenada holds deeper meaning as he celebrates 50 years in the industry. He also shares that he claims Grenadian heritage through his family roots, which makes performing here even more significant.
This is a special moment for me because I have deep Grenadian roots. My grandmother is from Sotes, and she came to Trinidad, and if she didn't come, I wouldn't be here, you know. So I always have a special place in my heart for Grenada. And Grenada has been very, very kind to me as a Calypsonian. Many times we come over with the review and other acts, and they always warm to me and give me nice vibes. So I'm really happy to be here to celebrate my 50th year in the business with them. To God be the glory.
Sunday's show will feature a dominant local cast, including 2 former Calypso monarchs and other top talent. Stage manager Val Matthews says the production team is equally excited. He notes that rehearsals, stage layout, and technical checks are running smoothly as they prepare for a dynamic presentation on Sunday.
Grenadians are very passionate about their own styles. So apart from that blend of Trinidad artists and musicians to make up the team, we have this large contingent of locals with memorable songs that the whole country definitely remembers, and I'm sure they would be wooed by. So it's a must-see.
The 19th edition of Legends in Concert is scheduled for this Sunday, November 9th at the Grenada Trade Center from 5 p.m. The showcase will feature classical material and standout performances from local and regional icons, and a production designed to celebrate the history and evolution of Calypso. Adding to the anticipation this year is the stage debut of Father Gerard Paul, who will enter the Calypso arena for the first time with his new single, O Gaza. Organizers say his performance is expected to draw significant public interest. Tickets remain on sale at usual outlets and online at gotofet.com. For GBN News, Janelle Dick.
There's a lot of buzz about this event coming up, Legends in Concert. It will be a fantastic show. GBN ISAW focuses on TAMCC science students exploring radiology at the General Hospital.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
In this evening's ISAW, we see students from the T.A. Marichaud Community College, or TAMCC's, Natural Science Program, immersing themselves in the world of medical imaging today, taking part in Radiology Week activities at the General Hospital. Accompanied by their biology lecturer and chaperone, Ms. Tiffany Gordon, the students gained first-hand insight into the crucial role that radiological technology plays in patient care and safety. Radiology Week, observed annually to mark the anniversary of Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen's discovery of the X-ray, shines a spotlight on the contributions of imaging and radiation therapy professionals in modern medicine. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISAW.
After After the break, a special report on heat waves and unpredictable weather patterns that jeopardize the nation's agriculture sector.
Get ready, Grenada. The Grenadian General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K Road Race is on. Sunday, November 16th. The Half Marathon kicks off at Corinth Junction, St. David's, and the 10K from Wyman's House, Woodlands, with both culminating at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Monetary prizes await the top 10 finishers in the Half Marathon and the top 5 in the 10K, the oldest finisher, and even the school, club, or organization with the most participants. Transportation will be provided. The 10K race is open to all under 15 years. Join us as Grenadian General Insurance celebrates 35 years, protecting what matters and powering our champions.
Grenada, get ready for a fantastic explosion. It's Pan Invasion, the official handover of steel pans to communities across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique on Saturday, November 8th at 5:30 p.m. at the Tanti Netball Court. Experience the thrill of live steel pan music. Feel the rhythm in every beat at Pan Invasion. Enjoy electrifying performances by top local steel orchestras and special guest artists. Whether you're a die-hard pan lover or just in the mood for some good vibes, this is the event you don't want to miss. So join us at Pan Invasion on Saturday, November 8th, 5:30 p.m. at the Tanti Netball Court. Presented by the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture.
Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Cots. Yeah, it's back. Cots Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics, and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of this season. Shop and credit to win big. And pen nothing until next year, January. Rock out and come down to Coats. Cots already load. Cots already load. Black Friday starts. Cots already load. And go when Black Friday come out.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 back up on Pick 3, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every draw, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
It's a beautiful day at the Oval. And opening the bowling from the Palm Grove end is Sean Bishop. And here he comes charging in. Right arm over the wicket. Powell takes a huge swing. Richardson is under it. Whoa! That was a spectacular catch. Big things ahead for this new crop of youngsters. The future is bright.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
We're back at Television Centre. Grenada's farmers are facing rising heat waves and erratic weather, factors that are threatening food security. Despite available climate data, crucial weather alerts often overlook the urgent needs of the agriculture community. We get more details from Nisha Paul.
In 2023, Grenada experienced a new challenge as residents faced heatwave advisories, a phenomenon previously only reported for distant regions like the United States or Europe. What made them even more alarming was their arrival during Grenada's traditional wet season, the time when farmers typically plant in hope of a good harvest. The Maurice Bishop International Airport Met Office and the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, issued advisories urging residents to dress appropriately, stay hydrated, avoid enclosed spaces, and care for the vulnerable. But these alerts, triggered by temperatures exceeding 31.7 degrees Celsius for 2 consecutive days, were aimed at the general public, not at farmers. No specific guidance was offered for those in ruminant farming, a vital sector producing cattle, sheep, and goats. Ruminant farming plays a crucial role in Grenada's food system, yet it is increasingly threatened by climate change. From 2005 to 2025, the island's climate story is one of resilience amid adversity, with rising temperatures, erratic rainfall, and more frequent extreme weather events. Legislative action, however, has struggled to keep pace with the growing threats. Rainfall, once reliably plentiful from June to December, has become unpredictable over the last 2 decades. Some years have brought flash floods, while others have seen prolonged droughts, both of which strain water supplies and lower crop yields. Data from the Central Statistics Office shows a steady rise in average temperatures from 2011 to 2021, so much so that former daytime temperatures are now recorded at night, further stressing agriculture and water resources. The recently concluded Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program SIEP, funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Grenada government, promoted practices aimed at protecting both livelihoods and the environment. Still, farmers remain on the periphery of climate communication. Alerts from the National Water and Sewerage Authority, NOWASA, focus mainly on consumer conservation, not agricultural planning. During the 2023 heatwave and drought, farmers suffered heavy losses as crops spoiled and shortages drove up prices. Then, just as recovery began, Hurricane Beryl struck, compounding the crisis for producers and consumers alike. To strengthen food security, experts suggest that farmers must become a primary audience for weather information. Timely, targeted data and information could empower the farming community to better adapt to the changing climate. I am Nisha Paul reporting for GBN News.
This news report marks the conclusion of the Data Journalism in Action Empowering Caribbean Disaster Preparedness Fellowship, a 6-month initiative funded by the Public Media Alliance with support from UNESCO's International Program for the Development of Communication and the UNESCO Office for the Caribbean. Implemented in partnership with HIDA, a non-profit specializing in data journalism, the project brought together reporters from across the region, including Grenada's Cherry and Blackman Stephen, Eugenia Peters, Nisha Paul, and Linda Straker. A World Bank delegation has concluded a 2-day mission to Grenada for the purpose of evaluating the ongoing OECS Skills and Innovation Project, SKIP. Here's what we can tell you. The initiative is designed to foster innovation and entrepreneurship throughout the region, with a particular focus on equipping post-secondary students for employment. During the visit, Monica Parato Arado, senior economist at the World Bank, emphasized the project's commitment to promoting collaboration among students, entrepreneurs, and civil society.
This project is looking for supporting and motivating the countries to innovate, to create entrepreneurship that is driven by innovation, and we're going to have components that will provide financing for these innovative ideas between entrepreneurs, students, faculty, and most importantly, we are promoting the collaboration between these stakeholders and with civil society too.
She noted that a regional knowledge and innovation platform is in development with a view to facilitating the sharing of ideas and expertise among participating countries.
And at the regional level, we are creating a platform that is called Knowledge and Innovation Platform that will allow countries in the OECS region to get together to think about innovation, innovative ideas, and transfer knowledge and exchange and network so that the OECS region advances in innovation.
All right, so we can tell you too that working sessions at the Coyaba Beach Resort brought together officials from the Ministries of Education, Economic Development and Finance, as well as the Grenada Investment Development Corporation. Discussions centered on project timelines, funding mechanisms, and technical matters as stakeholders assess the progress and next steps of the project. We'll be reporting the sports news right after the break. Stay with us.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply. Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Welcome to Carriacou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. Over 50 of the best players from Grenada, other OECS countries, and Martinique are on island to participate in the OECS Table Tennis Championships. The action served off this morning at the Youth Centre in Montrouge with the men's and women's team competitions. An official opening ceremony featuring all participating teams: St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Martinique and host Grenada is among the highlights of day one. After the team events, attention will shift to the individual competitions: men's and women's singles, doubles and mixed doubles. Grenada is fielding a 12-member strong national team coached by Jason Stanislaus, a former OECS champion and Ministry of Sports coach.
The team only had about 7 weeks to prepare. I mean, the process was tough. Some of the players were able to endure it through the end up to this point. However, you know, there were some obstacles. There was some disappointments in terms of how the preparation goes. I think the timing is bad and not enough time for a tournament of that nature. I mean, in this sport, and even as we prepare, right, there was not even a pre-tournament leading up to this tournament. So it will be a difficult tournament for these kids. However, they are talented players, and I expect them, you know, to do their very best.
All right, so the squad includes men's singles champion Shamal Williams, under-20 boys champion Colonel Walker, women's singles champion Rose Newland, and under-20 girls champion Anique Bonaparte. Training has intensified in recent weeks, and the Grenada Table Tennis Association is reporting that the players are showing strong focus and determination to deliver solid performances. The CG United Super 50 Cup will return from November 19 to 29 in Trinidad and Tobago, featuring a condensed 16-match schedule over 11 days with 6 regional squads taking part. The new round-robin format will see competition among Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, Barbados Pride, Guyana Harpy Eagles, Jamaica Scorpions, Leeward Islands Hurricanes, and Windward Islands Hurricanes, with the top 2 teams proceeding directly to the final. Prize money includes $100,000 for the winner, $50,000 for the runner-up, and $25,000 each for the third and fourth place teams. Windward Islands Volcanoes will face Leeward Islands Hurricanes in the opening round. 5 Grenadians are on the team. Today was day one of competition for Grenada at the 33rd OECS Swim Championships at the Dewsbury Aquatic Centre in St. Vincent. Following team trials in late September, the Grenada Amateur Swimming Association GASA officially announced the team for the 2025 competition. The team features a diverse mix of new and seasoned swimmers across multiple age groups.
Day one at the 33rd annual OECS Swim Championship in St. Vincent, and Team Grenada is looking really good. We've had a number of events this morning in this morning's session, and we're into the evening session now, which we expect to wrap up probably around 8 p.m. tonight. So we've wrapped up probably about 4 medals in the 100-meter freestyle from the 8 and unders and over, and we also have about 4 medals in the 400-meter freestyle. So we're doing really well. We think these swimmers are really activated, they're really ready, and the spirits are high, so we want to keep the energy pumping, and we're looking forward to the best results. Ending the morning session, we were in second place, so we hope by evening session we were able to change the point standing.
West Indies will be looking to return to their winning ways, this as they get ready to play New Zealand in the third and fourth matches of the T20 series this weekend. West Indies drew first blood after winning what was a low-scoring Game 1 affair. New Zealand used a get-out-of-jail card as they held off a frantic flurry by the West Indies to win the second T20 International in Auckland's Eden Park by 3 runs. West Indies were down and out in the 208-run chase at 93 for 6 in the 13th over. They needed 18 and over from there, but the required rate suddenly nosedived as Rodman Powell launched stunning hitting at the death. Needing 16 runs off the final over, West Indies was suddenly in the box seat after a couple of Matthew Ford boundaries meant they required 8 off 4 balls. But Powell holed out to quick Kyle Jamieson on the 4th ball in a game changer before Ford could only score a single off the final delivery as West Indies fell 3 runs short. Jamieson held his nerve with a superb slower ball in a major relief for New Zealand, who were under pressure after a 7-run defeat in the series opener at the same ground just 24 hours earlier. That's the sports news for now. One week after Category 5 Hurricane Melissa battered Jamaica, the island's western parishes are still reeling from catastrophic damage. Recovery operations are underway, but progress is slow amid widespread destruction. This report from TTT News.
In the wake of Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica has been overwhelmed with support, but is still reeling from its aftermath. One news anchor at Jamaica's Primetime News, Dwayne Anderson, told us just as the island begins its painful road to recovery, a new threat of a disease outbreak is possibly emerging.
Because there are rotting carcasses in some of these communities. For 3 days, some of these communities were exposed to decaying bodies of their loved ones. You're talking about the buildup of water in and around homes. So you're talking about mosquito-borne illnesses. So all sorts of issues are now going to stem from this disaster.
The situation, he says, is dire as parts of the island is on the edge of a humanitarian crisis.
There's been a lot of support from people in the Jamaican diaspora, from international partners, but even with all their best efforts, it is not enough. So far, it is really, as we'd say in Jamaica, a drop in the bucket in terms of what is needed.
He called on everyone to assist with relief efforts in any way possible.
We need as much help as we can get. If you do not have goods to give and you do not have money to give, and you're here in Jamaica and you can volunteer time, give off your time. It is needed. Help to clean up the hospitals, help to clean up the police stations, help people clean up their homes.
He also noted the estimated cost of the recovery for the island.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister gave an update in Parliament, and thus based on preliminary estimates, it's saying we will have to spend the better part of $7 billion to rebuild the infrastructure that has been damaged.
Daniel John, TTT News.
Further afield. Hours after Senate Republicans thwarted a congressional move to curtail further military action, U.S. forces launched strikes on boats allegedly ferrying drugs from Venezuela. The White House maintains the vessels were part of a smuggling operation bound for the United States. The legality of the strikes has sparked bipartisan concern on Capitol Hill. Reporting from Washington, Alan Fisher of Al Jazeera has more.
The grainy images have become common in the last few weeks. A boat in the water off the Venezuelan coast, an explosive flash, and the US government claiming without presenting evidence another victory in the war against drug smugglers. Now, US senators from both sides are worried about the legality of the attacks. They want the president to seek congressional approval for further action.
Senator from Virginia.
We shouldn't be at war without Congress. Even President Trump, by public reporting today, suggests that he may not yet think he has a legal rationale for a war against Venezuela.
The American people are sick and tired of their elected representatives in Congress standing idly by and saying, nothing to see here. The president can do whatever he wants, while their sons and daughters are sent to fight wars in distant lands.
But some believe the president is doing what he needs to do.
Narco-terrorism emanating from our backyard is not going to be tolerated any longer. There's a new game in town. You do this at your own risk.
We'll see what happens with Venezuela.
US President Donald Trump has ordered an increase in the military presence in the Caribbean, even moving a carrier group, several ships and a significant number of aircraft from the Middle East. That's fueled concern Trump is planning some sort of assault on the ground in Venezuela.
If any other world leader moved this kind of firepower to another country's doorstep, we know what we would believe was taking place. And the bottom line is this: Americans do not want another war.
The president says drug traffickers are waging war in America. That makes them enemy combatants. One expert says that's very thin justification.
Enemy combatant is a category that was invented by the American government for its war on terror, and it's not really a thing. It has no history in international law, really. It's aimed to elide the distinction between civilian and combatant. In a war, you're allowed to kill combatants. That's the whole idea of a war. You're not allowed to kill civilians, or at least not intentionally.
This vote was largely symbolic, but it does mean the Trump administration doesn't need to seek congressional approval to continue the attacks and the build-up in the Caribbean. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Laborie man remanded without bail in deadly Cafe Bow Hills stabbing. Prime Minister sets year-end deadline for UE action on 80-acre Hope property. Government to launch mini agro-processing center. Also in the news, regionally, Jamaica presses on with recovery as Hurricane Melissa's aftermath lingers. Internationally, Senate Republicans block resolution as U.S. intensifies anti-drug operations. Plus, in the sports news, table tennis hits fever pitch across the Spice Isle this weekend. You know, table tennis is something I had to learn, like absolutely have to learn it. Talk about that one. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Good night.